Today, I'm going to break down a microcap company in the clean energy sector from top to bottom. Then I will give my bullish as well as my bearish views on the company and potential investment. The goal of this video is not to pump the stock, and it is not to just have rose-tinted glasses on while sharing my findings. To be clear, this video is to share my findings and my opinion. This is not investment advice, so do not take it as such. I literally just personally invested into the company because of what I found and the thesis that I built around it. There is something in particular that has happened as of late with the company that in my eyes de-risks this play way more than it was before. And so keep in mind this is a pre-revenue company, okay? Now, if this sounds like it may interest you, then keep watching. If not, that's cool too. Goodbye. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it. Just a quick reminder to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to support your boy Jay. I really do appreciate it. And now let's get into the video. The company is Aduro Clean Technologies and the ticker is ACT on the CSE and ACTHF on the OTC. Aduro offers a novel technology platform called hydrochemolytic that upgrades bitumen, plastics, or renewables to higher value products using chemistry and water under supercritical levels, which is sub 360 degrees Celsius, without the need for hydrogen. This allows for upgrading to be done at a lower cost, smaller size units, thus being able to be at customer sites, lower carbon footprint and emissions, while generating better economics than anything that exists out there today. Every one of these benefits make this technology very unique to every business partner that they have a relationship with, and equally to those that they are in discussions with. By using Aduro's tech, you are able to reduce capex cost by 75% plus and have a yield that is 90% better than any other recycling technology out there. The economics and savings are so significant that both Aduro and their clients can do extremely well. Then that brings the market cap into question that it currently has, which is sub $30 million. Aduro has been able to lock a couple of collaborations towards pilots even prior to announcing the results from Milestone 1, which confirmed the technology actually works on a continuous flow and the third-party validation. Now that the technology confirmation is done with third-party validation right around the corner, Aduro will start hosting more potential clients to see their technology live starting in January of 2022. Now let's talk about some key upcoming catalysts for Aduro. First up, we have the third-party validation report. This is going to be extremely important to show that the tech is actually viable. The report was submitted on December 2nd and results expect to be out by January. The independent third-party evaluator is Dr. Paul Charpentier, who is a professor of chemical and biochemical engineering at Western University. The second thing is that they're working on several pilots which will be up and running in 2022. In Latin America, one in the Netherlands and one in Canada. The pilot in the Netherlands is with Brightlands Chemela campus, Europe's leading location for companies, research, and knowledge institutes in the field of chemistry and materials. Another in Calgary, Canada with Exergy Solutions, a leading supplier of engineering solutions and services that enable industry transition to a low carbon future. And one is in a partnership with Switch Energy, a recycler and operator participating in Canada's agricultural and industrial film recycling program by owning and operating the largest collection program for agricultural waste in the province of Ontario. All of these will be incredibly important to demonstrate the feasibility of the tech on its path to commercialization. Now, as a retail investor focused on the small cap space, you are essentially betting on management, not only to execute, but to make sure that they have your best interest in mind. Now, in this particular situation, situation with Aduro, you are betting on management that is betting on themselves in that they already currently own 35% of shares outstanding with performance warrants that will be granted upon hitting 2 milestones. First one is the third-party validation of the technology, upon which management will receive 13.3 million performance warrants that are escrowed though, okay? So they're not going to just be free and, they can just sell, okay? This is going to obviously vest over time. And the second thing is it requires achievement of any one or more of the following additional bonus business objectives within 4 years of closing. I'm not going to go through all of them because there are more than a couple here, but let's just go through a few of them. So the first thing would be a completed financial transaction with an institution which clearly has the capacity to finance Aduro Energy's majority-owned commercial operation of a manufacturing plant producing product for commercial sale. Another one would be a third party entering into a license agreement with Aduro Energy in respect of the technology which Aduro Energy and such third party estimate will generate at least $5 million in revenue for Aduro over a 3-year period. Okay, there are a couple other milestones that could be hit here, and if you are interested and you're doing your DD on Aduro and you want to know, just hit me up. I will also post them in the Discord in the Aduro channel so that you guys can read them over there. Anyways, the whole point of that was just to say that the management is clearly 100% aligned with its shareholders, which is huge, especially in this small cap space where there's just so much sketchy stuff that happens. Now let's go over the financials. And so generally with a pre-revenue company like Aduro, the focus is mainly on the balance sheet. You want to make sure that the company has enough cash on hand to fund future operations without continuous dilution, which again happens way more than it should in the small cap sector. Now, based on the most recent financials, which you see on screen right now, Aduro has $2.2 million in cash as of August 31st. Now, this likely means the company would need more cash in 2022, but one thing I found that if you remove the one-time expense of share-based payment of $700,000 in stock options, the company has a pretty low cash burn, approximately $500,000 a quarter, much less than companies who spent a significant amount on stock promotion and marketing, for example. This gives Aduro a great buffer going into 2022, and you'd think that with a successful third-party validation, Aduro can then secure funding from certain strategic investors looking to hold this stock and company long term. Now again, because this is a small cap company and there is inherent risk investing in a pre-revenue company and it's, it might take a while, who knows? I want to give you both my bullish and bearish thesis on this. So as with any other company, an investor needs to look at the risk/reward that they are getting with their entry point. I put together a few notes on what the bull/bear thesis on Aduro could possibly be. So let's start with the bearish, okay? So I always like to start with bad news, so let's start with bearish. The company would likely need funding next year to continue operations. It's difficult to say what kind of revenue we might be seeing in the future and would be completely dependent on successful validation, which is looking more and more likely, but not guaranteed, and the potential customer and partnerships, scalability, etc., right? And so those are 2 points that an investor needs to take in mind. In terms of the bullish thesis on this, you're looking at a very small, tiny company with unique tech and patents addressing a climate change issue of tomorrow. And that total addressable market is massive. It's close to 100 billion. Okay, so, this company has an extremely low market cap right now for the potential that it could reach. Again, another point what we mentioned before, very strong management alignment in terms of insider ownership and performance-based compensation. This is something I love to see because everyone is striving towards the same thing, towards the same goal. And in my opinion, this would be a great time to buy considering the stock is 50% down from its all-time highs. And not only that, the recent, obviously the market downturn as a whole, but also the pending results of the third-party validation/technology slated to come live in January 2022. So this could really be a nice buyout target for an investor looking to buy in now. And so when I compare the bearish versus bullish thesis, obviously you guys know I'm invested in this. I invested after that recent news release about the third-party validation. And so to me, the bullish points very much outweigh the bearish points at this point in time. And I feel like it's, significantly de-risked than it was even just like 3 weeks ago. So So this is why I have been buying in and why I have been building a position. And I'm very excited to kind of see this company and how much noise they can make in 2022 and beyond. It's a great mission. And I think that, it's going to be a real interesting watch for the next 12 months or so. So that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you guys got some value out of it. I hope that you were able to see both sides of the investment thesis, bullish and bearish. I hope that this perhaps motivates you to look more into the company and make a decision that is right for your portfolio. Now, thank you all for watching. Leave some comments below and see you next time. If you're looking to join an awesome stock and crypto community, be sure to check out our Smart Money Patreon. You're going to get the alerts that you need to gain an edge in the market. Early stage exponential ROI projects like these will be called out so you can get in before everyone else. So if you're interested in that, the link to sign up for the private Discord and Patreon is in the description, so be sure to check that out.
Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!